Today we are coming to the successful September-October retreat, and today we have to finish Ariyavasa Sutta. So far we have explained 4 features out of 10 Ariyavasa: to abandon 5 hindrances, to be endowed with 6 factors: equanimity, Chalingupika, to be guarded by mindfulness, and to depend on 4 supports. Now we will go to the 5th features, that is Panona Pichika Sicho, to dispel personal truths. In brief, personal truths refer to 2 kinds of wrong views: Sassata Deity, eternity view, and Ocheda Deity, annihilation views. According to the first view, a living being is immortal. So when he dies, his soul is believed to transmigrate to another existence, taking up its abode in another physical body. The holders of this view believe it as the only truth and reject all others as wrong. So that is the first personal truth. Another personal truth is some people believe that when a being dies, he or she is extinct once and for all, and they reject the idea of afterlife as an illusion. This view sounds like some modern materialist view. These 2 views are just subjectively true for their believer, and so they are called personal truths. Actually, these views can be found to be false when tested in the crucible of natural laws. So they need to be eradicated, but this task does not require special effort on the noble path. A yogi understands very well. You must be mindful. If you are mindful of every phenomena manifested to you, you will eventually attain the insight knowledge that is characterized by equanimity. And then we become indifferent to 6 sense object. Further progress from then on leads to the first stage of enlightenment, Sotabati Megajnana. That jnana brings you about total liberation from all kinds of wrong views. And then we will not elaborate other false views. There appear 10 kinds of false views in the text, but we will not elaborate. So remember, you can overcome all these false views. You can overcome all these personal truths by developing mindfulness and progressive stages of vipassana insight knowledge. Another features, number 6, is samavaya sattisano. 3 kinds of searching. To totally abandon all kinds of searching. In this life or the whole samsara life cycle, we are searching all the time, we never satisfied. So there are 3 kinds of searching. Kamisana, we are searching for karma, sensual pleasures. Pavesana, existence, we are searching for existence. And brahmacharya, holy practice. We are searching these kinds. Kamisana, searching for sensual pleasures. Pavesana, searching for existence. And brahmacharya, searching for a holy practice. So 3 searching need to remember. Can you follow me? Kamisana, Pavesana, brahmacharya, Kamisana, Pavesana, brahmacharya. So karma is sensual pleasures, searching for sensual pleasures. Pavesana is bhava is existence, searching for existence. And brahmacharya, searching for holy practice. So the search for sensual pleasures is to seek for sensual object. This search is motivated by sensual desire, which we can overcome only when we become a non-returner, anagami, at that stage of enlightenment. So to abandon this search for sensual pleasures, we have to put effort in the development of our mindfulness until we attain the third stage of enlightenment. So we need to become anagami to abandon searching for sensual pleasures. As for the second kind of searching, the searching for existence or the attachment to life does not come to an end even when you become a non-returner, when you become an anagami. You will still have the lingering desire for the superior existence, that is Brahma Bhava, namely 5 material existence, Rupa Bhava, or immaterial existence, Arupa Bhava. You still have lingering desire for these existences. So you stay enjoy a life even when you are a non-returner. So the attachment to life comes to an end only when you become an arahant. To achieve this goal, all we need to do is just to develop mindfulness steadfastly. And the third and last searching is searching for a holy life, holy practice. A Thuzana, ordinary worldling, commits himself or herself to wrong practices, mistaking them for the right paths. Yogi will be totally finished with the searching for a holy practice when you practice Eightfold Noble Path till you become a Sotapanna. When you become a Sotapanna, by practicing Eightfold Noble Path, right understanding, etc., Sila, Samadhi, Pinya, concentration, wisdom, and concentration, has morality, concentration, and wisdom, like this, and you become a Sotapanna, and you are not necessary to search for holy practice because you already accomplished. And number 7 features of Ariyavasa is to keep your thoughts undefiled, to keep your thoughts unpolluted. And now we love Singapore. For this purpose, all we need to do is to be mindful of every thought, every consciousness that arises in us. So our mind tends to be polluted with one of the 3 kinds of thoughts: kama vidaka, sensual thoughts; pyavada vidaka, malicious thoughts; and vihisa vidaka, cruel thoughts. So yogi very careful to note these thoughts. By noting every thought or being mindful of every thought, as soon as they arise to you, yogi can keep your thoughts unpolluted. So in other words, through the continuous mindfulness, your thoughts become clear and unpolluted. But you need to develop mindfulness until you become an arahant, so that you can have your thoughts unpolluted forever. You can have your pure thoughts forever. And number eight features of Ariyavasa is to calm kaya sankara, bodily activities, to tranquilize the bodily activities, to calm the bodily activities. Pasada kaya sankara. Here, kaya sankhara, bodily activities, refers to the in and out breath, which is tranquilized with absorption in the 4th jhana. So to be endowed with these features, yogi is supposed to practice samatha meditation till the attainment of the 4th jhana. So this 4th jhana does not belong to every arahant, but only to outstanding ones who possess 6 kinds of spiritual power, abhinya, or 3 kinds of transcendental knowledge, vijja. This 4th jhana does not belong to every arahant. You understand, some practitioner becomes arahant by practicing only vipassana. They do not practice samatha meditation and they become arahant. Such only Vipassana Arahants, Sokha Vipassaka, do not attain fourth jhana, which causes the cessations of breath. But their realizations of Nirvana is totally the same in quality as that of any other Arahants. However, in terms of jhana attainment, you may regard such kinds of Arahants as second great noble ones. And those who attain both Arahantship and fourth jhana as the first great one. So you understand two grades. The first one is second grade noble ones, and another one is first grade noble ones. First grade noble ones, they attain both arahantship and both they attain both arahantship and fourth jhana. As second grade noble ones, they only attain arahantship. Actually, the attainment of jhana does not matter much because it makes no difference to the realizations of nirvana. If you all attain nirvana, all are the same. So for arahants of all grades, first grade or second grade, he be a Buddha, a first class or second class arahant, the total extensions of suffering is the same. So if you do not attain for jhana, don't worry that your final destination is only nirvana, cessation of all suffering. And number 9 and number 10, the last two essential features of Ariyavasa are to be endowed with well-liberated mind, suvimutta citta, and well-liberated wisdom, suvimutta panya. These two refer to the mind that is fully liberated from mental defilements and the insight knowledge into that very liberation, respectively. In this regard, the most venerable Mahasi Sayadaw composed a verse like this: endow with well-liberated mind and well-liberated wisdom. As a Vipassana practitioner, or you practice mindfulness and develop progressive insight knowledge that would reach to Megaphala enlightenment, liberating your mind from mental defilements such as raga, desire, dosa, aversion, moha, delusion, mana, conceit, and so on. The more you practice, the more you liberate it. And to put it in another way, your mind will be no longer a hostage to mental defilements when you attain full enlightenment, Arahata Mega. Such is called well-liberated mind, Suvimutta citta, which is followed by the certain insight knowledge reflecting that very liberation. Such reflective insight, Pichavakana, is described here as well-liberated wisdom, Suvimutta panya. During 2 months intensive retreat, your diligent practice liberate your mind from mental defilements. Your mind is liberated, your mind is free, your mind have no complication. And you know that you are liberated from all these mental defilements when noting. Actually, not only arahants, but also lesser noble ones, such as Sotapanna and so on, also have their minds liberated from certain kinds of mental defilements and reflect on their corresponding liberation. For example, a Sotapanna is aware that he or she, his or her way of thinking is no longer the same as before. He or she no longer identifies mind and body, nama and rupa as mine or I. They no longer identify like this. In this regard, one time, one meditators reported to Mahasi Sayadaw that yogi said that before he practiced Satipatthana meditation, he used to feel like someone everlasting with every thought. But after the practice, he saw only Namarupa, psychophysical phenomena, nothing else through every reflection. According to his report, that yogi apparently reflected the liberation of his mind from Sakaya Ditti, ego illusion. Such reflection naturally occurs to a yogi at a Sotapanna level. It has nothing to do with any preconceived idea. And regarding the mind liberated from doubt, doubt does not arise for no reason, but it arises when you are convinced of someone's eloquent criticism about the true Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. But when you attain the first stage of enlightenment, you really understand the truth of the Dhamma personally, and we have no doubt about the Triple Gem, no matter whoever criticizes, however eloquent his or her criticism is. So your mind is evidently liberated from the skeptical doubt about the Triple Gem. In this way, Sotapannas and Sakadagamis, the first stage and the second stage enlighteners, can evidently find themselves liberated from certain kinds of mental defilements. As for Anagamis, the third stage enlighteners, they are liberated from sensual desire, aversion, kamaraga, and vyabhada. So the noble ones, Ariya, find themselves free from certain kinds of mental defilements, depending on reflection of their own experience, but not on hearsay, preconception, or scriptural knowledge. When you become an Arya, when you become a noble ones, every time you reflect your mind or your way of thinking, you will find your mind totally liberated from certain kinds of mental defilements. It is how to have one's mind well liberated, suvimutta citta, and how to become aware of that liberation, suvimutta pinya. So as we have just said, according to who you claim you are, which stage of area, you must find yourself to be free from corresponding mental defilements. If you claim to be a Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami or Arhan, then you must be liberated from certain kinds of mental defilements according to who you claim you are. Every time you reflect, you must evidently find this liberation. The spiritual liberation is self-evidence based on your own empirical experiences, but not on your scriptural knowledge or on the teacher opinion and judgment. In other words, if you become an Arya and noble ones, you must be evidently aware that these certain kinds of mental defilements no longer arise in you after having practiced Satipatthana Vipassana meditation. So when a yogi first realizes Nibbana, you become Sotapanna, and you are no longer liable to any of the four fourfold states. So we all need to practice mindfulness until we attain this Sotapanna stage at least. And if possible, we should make further effort to achieve arahantship that Buddha wished for us. So it has been now 2 months, September, October, since we started this Ariyavasa Sutta. So we would like to conclude the discourse with recitation of the Ariyavasa verses. So page number 1, we have to recite Ariyavasa Sutta Pali. Can you follow me? Tassa ime bhagave Ariyavasa Yeriya Avasain Suva Avasandiva Avasai Sandiva Katame Tassa Ida Bhagave Bhikkhu Pinjinga Vipinodi Chalinga Samanagado Ekareko Chatura Pasino Panona Pichega Sijo Samawaya Satisano Anawila Singapore Pasada gaya singaro Suimoda Jada Suimoda Binyo. Recite together. Dasa ime bekaveriya wasa yeriya awasai suwa awasandiwa awasai sandiwa kadame dasa ida bekave beku Pijinga webina hodi Chalinga samanagada Ekareka Chadura basena Panona vijega seja Samawaya sati sanam Anawila Singapore Pasada gaya singaram Suimoda Bidada Suimoda Binya. Masisara aphorism to understand the meaning. Can you follow me? To abandon the 5 factors. To be fulfilled with the 6 factors. And 1 protection. To depend on the 4 supports. And to dispel personal truths. To be free from searching. To have pure thoughts. To calm the in and out breath. To have a well-liberated mind. And well-liberated wisdom. The fully enlightened Buddha expounded the 10 features of Ariyavasa. So you need to remember all the teaching and Ikareka, very important. You need to get protection. If you note 1 time, you can get 1 protection. If you note 1 day, you can get 1 day protection. If you note always, you are always protected. So 1 protection, page number 2. Can you follow me? 1 protection. By noting and observing every object with mindfulness, you will always be protected. So only just apamada, sati, if you are mindful, you are like an arahant, because arahants always mindful. Whenever seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and knowing, they are always mindful and they are always protected. And Chalingupika is for arahant qualities. Also, you can gain this quality whenever you see, hear, etc., and you are noting all the time. So Chalingupika, be endowed with the 6 factors. Can you follow me? When a visible object is seen and noted, know the seeing process correctly. So you have to note very, very attentively, seeing. You can capture the true phenomena, they are arising and disappearing, and there is no more depression, no more elation. And you are like an arahant, you are sorrowless, you are equanimous, and you are very calm like an arahant. So number 2, when the sound is heard and noted, know the hearing process correctly. When an odor is smelled and noted, know the smelling process correctly. When the flavor is tasted and noted, Know the tasting process correctly. When a touch is experienced and noted, know the touching process correctly. When the Dharma object is experienced and noted, know the knowing process correctly. Do not be elated. Do not be depressed. Be equanimous while noting. The yogi can be like an arahant when he or she is noting correctly. So you have been diligently practice this mindfulness meditation for 2 months, and now the retreat is coming to be very successful. So may all yogis be able to cultivate the Ariyavasa Dhamma to your best so that you can dwell peacefully and gracefully in the abode of noble ones. May you be safe and secure from the four woeful states and any other suffering throughout samsara life cycle. By developing this mindfulness meditation, may all yogis be liberated from suffering. May all yogis realize the real peace in the very near future. So,